kind of like my Mary Poppins technique. If you can't answer those questions, you don't deserve to go any further. Whiteboard Wednesday, one of my favorite days of the week. Today I want to focus on problem solving, and we'll start with just a general definition of what sales is. Sales for me is about connecting the dots between problems and solutions. Sometimes the problem is known, sometimes it's unknown, sometimes the solution is known, sometimes it's unknown. But ultimately what we want to do is be able to connect the dots between problems and solutions. The level of complexity and the type of marketing and the approach to market is going to shift depending on if that problem is known or unknown from a customer perspective, and if the solution is known or unknown from a business provider, solution provider perspective. So let's talk a bit about problem solving. How can we simplify our approach to problem solving? Well, one way that we can simplify our approach to problem solving is using a framework that I've put together around account planning. You're going to say, well, how does account planning align with problem solving? Just wait. So first, let's understand the problem. Define the problem. What problem are we solving for? Let's complete clarity and alignment, either inside the organization or with a single person. What is the specific problem we're solving for? That problem might be, hey, I'm hungry. I need to find something to eat. So my problem is I'm hungry. Who is impacted by that problem? Who has the problem? Who cares about those who have the problem? Imagine if I'm a 2-year-old and I'm inside the house and I'm extremely hungry. Not only do I care about the problem as the 2-year-old, but my parents or whoever is babysitting should care about the problem. So who are the people that actually care about the problem? There might be multiple levels associated with this. Who cares about it? Who has it? Who's impacted by it? On the other side, I want to know why. Why does the problem exist? Why does it exist? Why is it important to solve? The connection between who and why is going to shift. The person who is taking care of the 2-year-old isn't hungry, but they want to make sure that the 2-year-old either stops crying or is satisfied. So they want to solve for the problem. The 2-year-old just wants to eat, right? So what problem? Who cares about it? Why do they care about it? I will tell you this. If you cannot answer those questions, it's kind of like my Mary Poppins technique. If you can't answer those questions, you don't deserve to go any further. Why do you not deserve to go any further? You've not done your homework in understanding the problem, who cares, who's impacted, who has, and why it's important to solve. If you don't know these things, you won't be able to connect the dots between the impact of solving and the potential risk of not solving. So again, problem solving. What problem? Who cares about it? Why do they care about it? So then after we've done those things, the next level we want to get into is how. How have others solved it? How have they attempted to solve it? How do we solve it differently? So we start to get into what problem, who cares about it, why do they care about it, how can we solve, how have others solved in the past. This starts to get into some context and some general trust. One way that we can solve for the problem related to the 2-year-old is we can get them some food. We can go grab something out of the pantry. We can take them out to In-N-Out Burger. The next piece is when. What's the timeline? When does the problem need to be solved for? We're talking about a hungry 2-year-old. We need to solve for that immediately. We need to solve for that quickly. We're talking about a business that maybe is running out of cash. We need to solve the sales problem quickly. So what problem? Who cares about it? Why is it important to solve? Business impact. How? When? And then the next piece is going to be, how do we actually go in and execute? So short-term, medium-term, and long-term. Short-term, medium-term, and long-term. So with just a hexagon with a couple of questions, what, who, why, how, when, and a plan, we can get ourselves onto the path of better problem solving, simplifying our problem solving. If for whatever reason we don't have clarity around one of these pieces, let's say we don't understand the how, we've now got risk that we're not going to be able to solve the problem. So let's simplify our approach to problem solving by asking a couple of core questions, have those questions build on each other so that we can get alignment inside our organization, clarity and focus on what we're going to do next, and then start to put together a plan to go out there and execute. Hope that helped simplify your approach to problem solving. Let me know if you have questions. Love seeing the comments in here. And if you know somebody who would find this interesting, please share it with them. Thank you.